Right, fight fans. We're going deep on Derek Chisora today.
Yeah.
The man's got a fight coming up pretty soon, actually. And then he's planning his 50th fight.
Wow.
His final fight, 50th.
Quite the career.
Yeah, and 50 is a big one, right? Like, you hit 50 fights, that's a real milestone for any boxer. So
Definitely a veteran at that point, for sure.
what do you think about this whole like final stretch for him? What's he got? What's coming up for him?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be really exciting to see him kind of, finish out his career. He's always been a really fun fighter to watch.
Right.
Always puts on a show for the fans. So I'm excited to see how this last little bit goes.
Yeah. So first up, he's got Otto Wallin, February 8th. It's coming right up.
Yeah.
And that's not just a warm-up fight or anything. Otto Wallin is
He's legit.
he's a legit southpaw. He's got that reach and those technical skills.
Yeah, he's actually
Really a good boxer.
Yeah, he's really good, and he actually gave Tyson Fury one of his toughest fights ever.
Yeah, for real.
So, Chisora's definitely going to have his work cut out for him there.
Right. So that's going to be a real test for him.
Absolutely. A good kind of test to have, leading into his 50th and final fight.
Yeah, exactly right. It's like a mental test as well as a physical one, getting ready for the big one.
Yeah.
So speaking of that final fight, there's all this speculation right now about who he's going to face.
Right.
And one of the main names that keeps coming up is Dillian Whyte.
Makes sense.
They've already fought twice.
Yeah.
Whyte won both of those.
He did.
So this would be Chisora's chance to settle the score, to, kind of...
To get that, get that one back.
Get that one back, exactly.
Yeah.
What do you think about that matchup? How do you see that playing out? I mean, obviously Whyte beat him twice already, but...
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be an exciting fight. I think they've got good chemistry in the ring, They've proven that they can put on a show. And
some good back and forths.
Yeah, I think stylistically it makes sense, too, because Whyte, he's got that kind of relentless pressure. She's always coming forward.
Yeah. And
that big left hook, which has troubled Chisora in the past. So it'd be interesting to see if Chisora can make some adjustments.
Right.
And, maybe change the outcome this time.
Yeah, try to neutralize that left hook. That's definitely been a problem for him in the past.
For sure.
And Chisora has said that if that fight were to happen, he wants it at the Royal Albert Hall.
Oh, wow.
Which is a little bit of a different venue than we're used to seeing for these big boxing matches.
Definitely a little bit more, prestigious, I guess.
Fancy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, more of a high class, setting for a fight.
He called it a bougie fight.
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, I mean that would be kind of cool to see. I think it'd be a fun atmosphere,
especially for a final fight. I think that'd be a fitting kind of venue.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
it's like you're closing out your career in style.
Yeah, exactly.
So then the other big name that's being tossed around as a potential opponent is Francis Ngannou.
Oh man,
the former UFC heavyweight champ.
Yeah.
Who is now transitioning to boxing.
Yeah, making that switch.
Yeah. What do you think about him as a potential opponent?
I mean, that's a really interesting one because he's such a wild card. I mean, he doesn't have a ton of boxing experience.
He's 0-2 right now.
Yeah, exactly. And he's lost both of his boxing matches so far, but you can't deny his power.
No.
I mean, he's coming from an MMA background where he was just knocking people out left and right.
Right, he was the champ.
Yeah, he was the heavyweight champ in the UFC, so he knows how to hit. And he knows how to hit hard. So that's a scary proposition for anybody to step in the ring with him.
Yeah, for sure. And Chisora has also been pretty vocal about wanting that fight to take place in Africa.
Oh, wow, that'd be amazing.
Which would be huge.
Huge for the sport, huge for the continent.
Right, like two African-born fighters at the top of their game, going at it. Just for the spectacle of it, for the, to inspire young fighters in Africa, I think that would be a really cool thing to see.
Absolutely. I mean, and not only would it be a great, sporting event, but it would also be a huge cultural event too,
Right.
I mean, it would really put Africa on the map as a boxing destination.
Yeah.
Which would be amazing.
And just the idea of two guys who, they come from similar backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
They've both achieved a lot in their respective sports.
Yeah.
And now they're meeting in this, kind of like clash of the titans.
Yeah.
On this, this huge stage.
I love it.
Yeah, I think it'd be a really cool event.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Chisora is really trying to go out with a bang here.
Yeah, he's not going quietly.
No, not at all. He's going out on his own terms.
Yeah.
Whether it's settling the score with Whyte or, facing this really unique challenge in Ngannou in a historic setting.
Yeah.
I I mean, what do you think about his chances in these potential matchups?
It's hard to say, I mean, Chisora's always been known for his heart and his, chin.
Yeah, can you take a punch?
He can take a punch for sure, but he's also been in a lot of wars.
Yes.
Over the course of his career, he's taken a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So, against Whyte, I think he would really need to find a way to neutralize that left hook.
Right.
And really use his experience to his advantage.
Yeah, outsmart him a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Rather than just trying to go toe-to-toe.
Yeah, because that's not going to work out well for him.
No, probably not.
And then against Ngannou, I mean, the key there would be to avoid those power shots.
Yeah.
And try to outbox him, which is obviously much easier said than done.
Yeah.
But, if he can stick and move and stay on the outside and use his boxing skills to kind of frustrate Ngannou, maybe tire him out a little bit. Maybe he's got a chance.
Make him miss and then make him pay.
Exactly.
That's guessing stuff.
Yeah.
So as Chisora gets ready to face Wallin, there's a lot riding on this fight. It's not just about getting another win. It's about setting the stage for this potentially epic farewell fight.
Right.
And maybe, rewriting his legacy a little bit in the process.
Yeah, absolutely.
So listeners, what do you think? Could this final stretch be Chisora's chance to really cement his place in boxing history?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
We'll find out. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
So see you next time.